Hello, fuckos, and welcome to this episode 70 of the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast with me, Chris Hunter. Hello, folks. How are you doing? Are you well? I hope you are well. I've had an alright week, I guess. It's been that glorious thing that we have in England from time to time, known as the 3-day weekend, because it was Bank Holiday Monday on Monday, which was yesterday, which meant that it was a whole load of doing nothing for 3 days. However, I was supposed to do shit, but I got nothing done, son. And you know what? Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta have a day off. Or 3, if you're like me, and fat and lazy. But to be fair, it was kind of really hot all weekend. And this guy don't do great in the heat. You know what I'm saying? Today was very hot. And it was like driving. I had to go to the dentist this morning, so I went to work a little bit later than normal, which is the norm when you got an appointment, because obviously you can't be in work if you're at your appointment. Otherwise, you're in 2 places at the same time. The government get cranky. They try and kill you for being a time traveller. So instead, I went to work about 9 instead of 8. And it was 20 degrees in the car on the way to work at 9 a.m. So that got me thinking, oh shit, it's going to be so goddamn hot today. And I don't like being hot. It's not nice. But anyway, enough about the bloody weather. We didn't come here to talk weather. No. We come here to talk burgers and cheesecake, don't we, folks? Yes, we do. You're damn right we do. This week at Cafe at the End of the Universe and Dark Side of the Spoon, I had the specials from both. I had the sausage party burger from Cafe at the End of the Universe, which was bloody freaking delicious. If there's one thing people who know me know about me, it's usually that I like sausages. Now, the sausage party, named after the aforementioned film, which was funny. I enjoyed it. Not many people seem to enjoy that film, but I did. So there. But yeah, it had, what did it have now? It had a double cheeseburger. No, I can't remember. I might have to look this up. I'm going to go off memory. It was a cheeseburger with a Cumberland swirl on it, and it had a deep fried tasty smoked sausage on top, which was delissimo. And it had some kind of mayo. It was mustard mayonnaise, I think. That was really nice too. And ketchup. And it was just so bloody good. Oh, and it had candied onion on it. Not candied. What's the word? Caramelized onion on it. And you know what? I took one bite and I said to Charlie, this tastes like Christmas. Because to me, it tasted like when you get those delicious, massive, fat bratwurst sausages at the Christmas market and you get some onions on it. Lovely bit of ketchup. Good day is had by all once one of those things have been consumed. And that's what I did. I consumed that bad boy on Saturday. We went at an awkward time of the day because I wanted to go for the special. I was not missing this one. Charlie wanted to go for the breakfast. She is on a proper chicken and waffles kick at the moment. She's always talking about it. And I can see why. It's freaking delicious. But we decided we'd go for our normal Saturday afternoon luncheon of burgers and such. And instead of going at lunchtime, like we normally do, we'd go a bit earlier so that Charlie can get the breakfast menu item of waffle with chicken, or chicken and waffle as normal people call it. And I had the sausage party. So that was good. We went at like 11, just before the cut-off. And it was perfect. It was great. So we sat there, we had some food, we had a chitty chat and such, and it was great. And then I finished, I was drinking my juice. We had some Mellow Yellow, which was Coca-Cola's version of Mountain Dew, apparently. But apparently not many people are drinking it because Mellow Yellow sounds kind of like piss. And you know what? It kind of does. It even looks like it if you're kind of a bit diseased or going through some kind of, radiotherapy or something. Just going off Breaking Bad purely, that's my research for that. It looked kind of green when he had it. Anyway, it was actually tasty. It tasted a little bit like Mountain Dew. It does what it says on the tin. Fizzy drink, bit of citrus flavour, boom. But as I finish my food, I glance to the right and I look upon the board of specials and I see 2 words that make me very happy inside. In front of the word cheesecake, I see the word Jaffa and the word cake. Because they had a Jaffa cake cheesecake and it was monumentally good. Now, you might think I say that about everything. And I say a lot of things are good because I do enjoy a lot of things. Now, it's not that my standards are low. My standards are fairly high. It's just that these motherfuckers knock it out the park every goddamn week. But this was one that goes up there on the higher tier. The premium service section. This is no midnight on Hot Babes TV. No. This is the shit you pay for past 1 o'clock in the morning. Know what I'm saying? This is the good stuff, I assume. I never did that. But still, the adverts lead you to believe it's going to be better after 1 o'clock. Anywho, It was damn good. That's what I'm saying about it. It was bloody good. So yeah, didn't do much this weekend. I was supposed to do work. Let's see, what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to get back to some personal work. My 3D work. I don't mean working on myself. Although that would be beneficial for everybody. I was also supposed to be doing some more of my Japanese studies. I need to get back into that properly, and that's when I was supposed to do it this weekend. But being the lazy slob I am, I simply forgot, to be fair. This weekend absolutely flew away. I don't know how it went so quickly. It's like I blinked and boom, Monday night, you done fuck all. Well done, Chris. You did a great job. But what I did do is I played Tetris Effect on VR. Now, if you guys haven't played Tetris Effect, this is going to sound weird. You're going to say, what are you talking about, you idiot? But hear me out, okay? I didn't bring any water to this podcast recording today, and I'm regretting it because I have a dry throat. Anyway, Tetris Effect is Tetris as the game you've all played before, the one with the blocks that you fit together nicely. However, Tetris Effect, you can play it not in VR, but it's best to be played in VR. Now, what you do is, as you're playing it, you've got it on the screen in front of you. It's kind of normal, but then around you, as you complete the level, which has, by the way, an amazing soundtrack. The music in this game is ridiculous, but you're kind of controlling the music a little bit as well. So the more lines you clear, the further along in the song you're progressing, and things are changing and adapting and altering around you. And that can include things like whales that are swimming around and made of stars, or jellyfish, or, you're suddenly on a desert, or you're in the sky floating through a bunch of windmills. It's a really strangely euphoric, strangely spiritual experience playing it. I find myself giving advice to children I'm never going to have in my head whilst playing it. Like, oh, this is the answer to getting things out of my head. Just talk, pass on the knowledge. But it's like I'm playing a video game, and this shit's going so... it's weird. It gets you in this mental zone. And I didn't realise until the end, but I sat down and finished the whole thing in one day because I loved it so much. However, the last level I couldn't do. I tried. Oh boy, did I try. Listen, I'm not very good at Tetris to start with. It's not my game. Not as in I don't like it, just as in I am terrible at it. Now, Mario Kart 8, I will kick your ass at it. There ain't no doubt about that. Mario Kart 3DS, step aside, sister. I'ma take that for me. Thank you very much. But when it comes to Tetris, I'm next to useless. So I really struggled for a few of the levels. Some of them took a long time to get through, but I persisted and did it in the end. But this last level, I must have been trying for an hour and a half maybe. Now, I love the song in it, and luckily the song didn't get annoying, even though I played it multiple times. However, I got to a point where I was saying to Charlie, who is very good at Tetris, I said, look, can you just try this? I just want to see if you can do it. I don't care if you finish it or not. I'm done with the game now because I can't get past this. I'm not good enough at Tetris, and no amount of playing the game other than, to practice will get me good enough to play it. I don't have the time to sink in to get that good at Tetris, so I'm going to leave it here. So I said, you try it. See if you can do it. Just, I'm curious to see what the skill level requires, if your skill level matches what they are seeking. And boom, she sits down, she pops the headset on and finishes it in one go. That's right, one go. But that's fine, I wasn't bitter, I wasn't feeling sad about it. I was actually quite happy because I got to see the credits, I got to see the nice section afterwards, little bit of colours and such, and it was nice. It was nice to see that the game is finishable by a human, not just a computer. Now I was playing the game on normal, by the way. Lord knows how hard it'd be on, hard or even hardcore mode. I don't know. I'm not going to try that because I'm not a wizard at Tetris. But something else we made sure to do over the weekend, we've recently acquired a streaming service called Disney Life, because I don't know if I've mentioned it, folks, we're going to Disneyland next year, and we're crazy, Disney World, sorry, and we're crazy excited about it. We're getting in the groove, as it were. We're trying to watch Disney films that we haven't yet seen. So I watched Lady and the Tramp the other week. It wasn't bad. We watched, over the weekend, we watched Princess and the Frog. Now, I really enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what the film was about, other than a princess and or a frog. But it was set in New Orleans in America, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then the day after, we watched Emperor's New Groove, which I've also never seen. Thought nothing of. I had no expectations other than low ones because I'd never really heard of it. But that, again, was a fantastic film. I really enjoyed it. So that is what you folks need to do. Go and watch some more Disney films. Now, we got this Disney Life thing. It's free at the moment. I think you get a free month. So we thought watch the films we haven't watched in the free month and then cart it off, because it's got films, TV shows, music, soundtracks, including all the Star Wars ones, by the way. It's even got books on there for kids and stuff, so it's great. Now, I've got a feeling we're going to carry on the subscription for a little bit because we've found more films than we thought we hadn't seen there for us to watch, so that's what we'll be doing. But I suggest that to people. It's a good app, innit? It's jolly good. And those two films I watched, I recommend absolutely. Princess and the Frog and Emperor's New Groove, both of which are the last hand-drawn animated Disney films, I believe. Princess and the Frog was the latest one. But yeah, like I said, this weekend we didn't do a whole lot other than that, really. We tried to do some healthy stuff. We made overnight oats for the first time, which I tried this morning. We made them last night. I've been thinking about making them recently. I've been kind of in the mindset of obviously I've been trying to get healthier, but I mean trying to eat healthier, trying to plan stuff out, trying to lay out meals a little bit, preparation, that kind of stuff. And I thought overnight oats is meant to be a good thing for you. It's meant to be tasty. It's meant to be relatively cheap to make. So we thought we'd give it a bash last night. We got a couple of Tupperware pots and we made our stuff. And we tried it this morning for the first time. And I've got to say, shit's delicious. I really, really enjoyed it. It was nice. It was like, we saw Simply Neological talk about it on her YouTube channel. She described it as dessert for breakfast. And that's pretty much what it is. It was delicious. It had banana in it, some oats, a little bit of honey, some cinnamon, and what else is in it? I'll put some chia seeds in it as well. Chia seeds! And it was nice. I enjoyed it. I felt good after it. I didn't feel hungry till lunch. And even then I wasn't overly hungry, I wasn't starving. But I felt good. I realised I sat there at my desk at work and I was sitting there thinking, I feel good right now. I don't feel gross. I don't feel like indigestion-y like I normally do. I don't feel sleepy like I normally do. And I thought maybe it's a placebo effect. I don't care. I enjoyed the meal. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. Because you get depending on the size of your pot and how much you make, you get more than one sort of sitting in each box. So we've got tomorrow's breakfast there as well, ready for us to have a bash in the morning. And I'm looking forward to that because it was, like I said, it was tasty. And another thing we're trying to get back into doing, excuse me, here's the hiccups for the podcast. We used to do these smoothies, the peanut butter and oatmeal and banana smoothies. And they are as delicious as they sound. We made one the other day for the first time in ages, and it was delicious. So I'll be doing that again in the future. Absolutely doing that again. But have you guys got any recipes for me? Any healthy meals that you folks do? I know some of you guys have got healthy diet plans in place. Some of you have got some, cool diet ideas and things, or healthy lifestyle ideas. Some of you are quite clean in how you eat. Teach me, all wise ones. How can I remove thy fat and gain thy heart? I want to get healthy. I want to get healthier. I want to lose weight. So if you folks have got any kind of recipes for me, any suggestions, any ways of storing food to last a few meals, like meal prep, that kind of stuff, you let me know. But also, if you've got any suggestions for the podcast, or you want to say anything to me, any hell abuse at me, agree with my thoughts about Bert Kreischer's dancing style, you can find me on all social medias at Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast, or on Twitter I'm at Chris Hunter Com, which is short for comedy because they apparently can't fit all them letters in. They are not very clever, those lettery bastards over at Twitter. Anywho, folks, that's it for me this week. It's been a quick one, I know, but you know what? Sometimes short and sweet is good, unless it's the handle of you gentlemen, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, if you like the podcast, do me a favour and rate it on iTunes and tell your friends about it. Thanks a lot, folks. Bye-bye now. See you next week. Bye-bye now.